Biafra, superstars, media.
So Simon Ekpa, or whatever is his name.
Whatever it is his name, that's his name. It's not a whatever. That's his name.
I say whatever is his name.
Okay.
Understand me? Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Wow.
Because for me, he's a fake. So, because tomorrow you can still hear other names. He's a scammer.
Hey.
If he is supposed to answer for those crimes in Nigeria, not in Finland. Because, as I said,
Hey.
the crimes were committed in Nigeria. Those people were murdered
Hey.
in Nigeria. The incitement happened in Nigeria. Understand me?
Hold on there. Onyangroma is back. Onyangroma is back on stage. My people, how on a day? How on a day today? I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you're listening to the sound of my voice. This one, na Biafra Superstars Media, I'm holding it down. I say, may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency, Oyendo Mazenamde Kano. May God bless, may God bless, may God bless, may God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. His Excellency, ESN, Ekpa, Simon and Joko, for the job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you, we appreciate you, we love you, because we know in your hands, Biafra has come. In your hands, Biafra will be safe. In your hands, now that Biafra has come, the people of Biafra will rejoice. When I say the people, I mean the men, the women, the children, the old, the young, the sick, the poor, the mild, the gentle, the poor, oh my God, the civilized and uncivilized, those born in the lower class, in the middle class, even in the upper echelon of life. We shall all come together under one accord, under one umbrella, under one union, as we did in Finland and Latvia. Oh my God, we came under one union in a convention and we declared Biafra. Oh, happy days when Biafra come. Oh, happy days when Biafra come. We shall rejoice in the sun because we are children of the rising sun. I say, oh, happy days when Biafra come. Oh, happy days. Now Biafra has come. We shall rejoice in the sun because we are children of the rising sun. Oh my God. Above all, I say above all, because of the job she has done, because she was able to go against all odds, because she has decided to carry the weight of Biafra on her shoulders. They say uneasy lies the head that wears the crown of Biafra. At last it came from Ojukwu to Wazurike to Nnamdi Kanu to Simon Ekpa. And for the time being, from Simon Ekpa, that crown of Biafra, it has now come upon the head of Her Excellency, the Deputy Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Her Excellency, Dr. Ngozi Orabweze. Madam, we thank you. Madam, we appreciate you. Madam, it's not easy. I'll be a liar if I say it is easy. I'll be a betrayer if I say it's an easy job for you to do. Madam, you have done well. Against all odds, the enemies, they have come. Those hidden in between us, those hidden in the cabinet, they has come. The external enemies, they have come. People like Bianca, people like the wife of Nnamdi Kanu, those they call the DOS, even the wife, oh my God, the wife of our leader, Uchechi Kanu, Uchechi. Why? They have come, but my sister, you have stood tall. Dr. Ngozi, you have stood tall. I'm in the spirit. You have stood tall. Stay strong. Remain focused. Even in the Zoom media, oh my God, they are still there. They are in bed with the caliphate. They are in bed with the government. Lord have mercy. Hey! Lord have mercy. Those in Nigeria, the media should be neutral. They say, when it comes to the media, they should be neutral. Unfortunately, the Nigerian media, they go hand in hand, pari pasao. They go hand in hand with the Nigerian government. When they tell them to say something, they say it. Unfortunately, the media, they colluded with Nigerian government, with those from the southeast, and they lied in the name of Simon Ekpa to Finland. And today, They are talking things about Simon Ekpa in Finland. They say he's locked up in jail. They say he's in the hardest prison in jail. They say he will never leave prison. They say he will spend every time in his life in prison. They say when he finishes his years in prison in Finland, Nigeria will now get him. Nigeria have requested for Simon Ekpa. Lord have mercy. At this point, my people, before we continue, our sister, she is doing a good job. Do not get it mixed up. Our sister, Esther Nwachukwu, she's been professional in her job. She's somebody I will give kudos to. She's working in the studio of the one they call Rufai Oseni. You all crowned Rufai Oseni as the king of journalism in that zoo called Nigeria. But to me, I see Rufai Oseni as somebody who is pretending. He's pandering. Yes, he's got the skills, but he's scared of the cabal. He's scared to call a spade when it's against the Biafran people. He's scared to speak truth to power because he knows that Nigerian government cannot be trusted. Instead, when it comes to politics, among them, when not them, he will come and talk tough. When not between the politicians, he will talk tough. But when it comes to the Biafrans, he will be mellow. He will pretend he's not seeing what the military are doing in Biafra land. Today, I want to hear from the perspective of our sister. Oh my God, in the studio right there, she's doing a good job, Esther Nwachukwu. But the man she invited in the studio, I want you to hear him. He's a funny guy. He's the funny type. He's the one that says things for the sake of saying it. I call him Mr. Angroma, the man that drinks champagne before he comes to the studio. That's the way I see him because I don't understand how a Biafran man will be talking the way he's talking. At this point, my people, make we hear them. Make we hear their discussion and I will give them the water. But not my sister, Esther Nwachukwu, because she's doing a good job. If you're ready, my people, let's go there and listen to them. Listen. My people, if you're ready, let's get there. They've got the picture of Simon Ekpa and they're about to discuss Simon Ekpa. If you're ready, let's go there. Listen.
Anosike, Happy New Year to you.
Same to you.
I'm so glad to see you here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and this is the first edition for the World News for the year 2025, so congratulations to us. All right, let's start with what the Nigerian government has actually disclosed through the Chief of Defense Staff. He actually said that the final details, finishing touches to ensure that Simon Ekpa is extradited or, brought back home is being processed. Do you think there is any possibility that the Finnish government will actually adhere to that request?
Well, two things are to be discussed here. One is the crime was committed in Nigeria, not in Finland.
The crime was committed in Nigeria.
Yes,
but
not
he was
in Finland.
Yes, Esther. In talk, say two things must be discussed. One, the crime was committed in Nigeria, not in Finland. The crime of Simon Ekpa was committed in Nigeria, not in Finland. Wow. So somebody can be at two places at the same time. Today, I believe in the law of physics, and this guy has disproved it. He said Simon Ekpa, the crime he committed was committed in Nigeria and not in Finland. But last time I checked, for so many years now, Simon Ekpa has not left Finland. Last time I checked, since this past few years, Simon Ekpa has not been to Nigeria. So this man said the crime of Simon Ekpa was committed in Nigeria and not Finland. Oh my God, I call it oxymoron. But let's continue.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But another thing is that Nigeria don't have any extradition treaty with Finland.
Only that is what they're processing, because according to them, they have submitted all the recent final documents to Finland.
So I don't think if you can just start that process because of an individual.
Okay.
I don't think that. So from the beginning, we don't have extradition treaty with them because we have only few Nigerians in Finland, about 4,800. Okay. So Finland is not a country that Nigerians go to.
All right.
Hold on there. Now that you know this, that Finland doesn't have a treaty with Nigeria, And to call a spade, Finland is a developed country and Nigeria is an underdeveloping Oyibo. An underdeveloping country is different from an underdeveloped country. Do you get it? An underdeveloping country is different from an underdeveloped country. Oyibo. Because Nigeria only happen, it is spiral, it go on. In Oyibo, they call them a cyclical fluctuation. It fluctuate on and on like a merry-go-round, a never-ending story. Nigeria, they go for grand. Nigeria, they go for grand. The economy, they go for grand. The naira, they go for ground. Food, they hunger. There is no food on the ground. Oh my God. Being power. Even the Yoruba, they cry, safe. Being power, oh, we are hungry. Nigeria is down. Nigeria don't fall for ground. Make una match 'em. Oh my God. It will be. Continue.
There's nothing much happening between Nigeria and Finland. But Simon Ekpa, or whatever is his name.
Whatever it is his name, that's his name. It's not a whatever. That's his name.
I say whatever is his name.
Hold on there, idiot. Angruma man. That's the why I call him Angruma. Onyangruma. Onyami. Okasa. Ukamaram. Onyami. Onyangruma. Simon or whatever is. Why can't you be professional? The same way our beautiful sister there is professional. That's my question. Why can't this man, whenever he hears Simon Ekpa name, embody the hot? That's the problem. You must be professional. I'm not saying don't talk about him or speak about him, but be professional. Let's take it back. Make una hear him again. Make it hear.
Go to.
All right.
So there's nothing much happening between Nigeria and Finland. But Simon Ekpa, or whatever is his name.
Whatever it is his name, that's his name. It's not a whatever. That's his name.
I say whatever is his name.
Okay.
Understand me? Yes.
All right.
Yes. Because for me, he's a fake.
Hey.
So, because tomorrow you can still hear other names. He's a scammer.
Hey. Oh God.
If he's supposed to answer for those crimes in Nigeria, not in Finland, because as I said, the crimes were committed in Nigeria. Those people were murdered in Nigeria. The incitement happened in Nigeria. Understand me? And so it is in Nigeria that he can be appropriately charged and brought to book.
A couple of people, especially those who are in the same line of thought as you, who do not like him and like for what he stood for, actually saying they don't want him back home. They feel that it will turn to another Nnamdi Kanu semantics, where there will be a group of persons saying they want to sit at home, clamoring for his release, or holding some certain persons to ransom, or holding the Southeast to ransom again, or they'll go through another batch of the whole Nnamdi Kanu release mantra if he's brought back home. Do you think that's a development that would come up with that?
Simon Ekpa is a paperweight. He is a shoe shiner. And nobody can disturb anything because of him. So he's far different from Nnamdi Kanu.
General Christopher Musa.
Hold on there, my sister. This is the problem I have. You see? It is touching. Say, this man, they talk this way. So if I call him Onyangruma now, people could vex for me. But when you hear the way this man speak about my leader, and I've been here in public, I've been quoted here where I talk, see, on records, I said, anybody who attacks Simon Ekpa has attacked me. Anybody who speaks ill of Simon Ekpa has spoken ill of me. If you go against Simon Ekpa, you have gone against me. Because I am Simon Ekpa, and Simon Ekpa is me. So my sister, that's the why sometimes, I'm not taking it personal. But the thing is, say, when this man they talk this thing, it affect me badly. It affect me. Because now some of us them sent come here. Somebody asked for 100 men. So we came from the celestial being to come and help that person. Our name is Legion because we are many. So when you speak about Simon Ekpa, you're speaking about me. If you offend Simon Ekpa, you have offended me. You see? So this man, when they speak so, My sister Esther, it's not about you. Don't take it personal. You are doing a good job. I will say it again. You are professional in your job. And I love the way you talk in this kind of topics. Unfortunately, the man where you bring come, he is biased to an extent. So let's continue. Don't take it personal, my sister. It's not about you.
Actually express confidence because he said something right now that the
Take it back. Listen again. Listen.
Charged
But
and brought the book.
a couple of people, especially those who are in the same line of thought as you, who do not like him and like for what he stood for, actually saying they don't want him back home. They feel that it will turn to another Nnamdi Kanu semantics, where there will be a group of persons saying they want to sit at home, clamoring for his release, or holding some certain persons to ransom, or holding the Southeast to ransom again, or they'll go through another batch of the whole Nnamdi Kanu release mantra if he's brought back home. Do you think that's a development that would come up with that?
Simon Ekpa is a paperweight. He is a shoe shiner.
You keep saying he's a shoe shiner.
And nobody can disturb anything because of him. So he's far different from Nnamdi Kanu.
General Christopher Musa has actually expressed confidence because he said something right now that the Nigerian government has no treaty, extradition treaty with the Finnish government.
Yes, that's
so
a
how
fact.
come the Chief of Defense Staff is establishing confidence in the Finnish government taking the appropriate steps now that the required materials have been provided? Remember, I want you to bear in mind that these government agencies, sensitive government institutions, in a way or in a bid to prove their workings, the manifestation of the activities of their workings, they make promises ahead before the reality of the situation unfolds. Do we think that this is just one of those scenarios where they're supposedly giving hope that they're actively working to ensure that he's extradited, or we're going to see something that will take a very long time since Nigeria and Finland do not have any form of extradition treaty?
Nigerian top government officials are fond of that.
Okay.
Because even Tinubu say whatever is manifest is renewed hope.
Okay.
So for me, it's not what is going to happen today or tomorrow. This is country versus country. Diplomacy takes a very, very long time. It takes a lot of back and forth.
All right.
So I'm not expecting it to happen today or tomorrow. Finnish government said that he will go on trial May 25.
Okay.
So if Nigeria can get everything ready, because Interpol is involved in this, Mother is involved in this, and Nigeria is a top country in Africa. Okay. So I don't think that Finland will want to get into Nigeria bad book.
You sure? With what was given to the president last year?
I said, I'm not sure that Finland will want to get...
I mean, with the kind of portfolio that was given to President Bola Tinubu last year, which a couple of people feel is not good for his international perception, him having to be counted among the world's corrupt leaders.
I didn't say Tinubu, I said Nigeria. I said Nigeria.
Who is the head of Nigeria? Right now, the representative is the president. I'm just saying.
Tinubu will come and go. Nigeria...
This man is crazy. Hold on there, I beg. Hold on there for me. Esther, thank you for schooling that man. Who is the head of Nigeria? And just yesterday we heard he was given the crown number 3, even though he should be number 1. If you know what I mean. Esther, you're doing a very good job. That's why, I say I beg, no take it personal. It's not about you, I beg. You're doing, I am proud of the job you're doing. You're professional. It's just that this guy, the way they talk, they vex me, For that, before we continue, I must give you that blessing, as I was saying, because this one now man, it's a brand new year, Esther. So because I give you that, that sweet song when I say, Esther, mo, now which one you day? Now which one you day? Oh, you be Biafra girl, oh, Esther, mo, hey, Esther, mo, now which one you day? Now which one you day? Oh, you be Biafra girl, oh, Esther, mo, now which one you day? Now which one you day? Now which one you day? You be Biafra girl, oh, you be Biafra girl, oh, Esther, mo, hey, Esther, mo, Esther Mo, now which one you dey? Now which one you dey? You be Biafra girl, oh, Esther Mo, Esther what you go? Now which one you dey? Now which one you dey? Oh, you be Biafra girl, oh, Esther Mo. Woo! Esther, you're doing a good job. We love you. We appreciate the job you're doing. This is how those in the media should speak. Be professional in your approach. So far, so good. And like I promised you, now that we have got Biafra, oh my God, we are about to implement Biafra. Once we implement the job in Biafra, there will be vacancy in the media. And I am sure you'll be one of those to champion the affairs of the media in the Biafra house. But while you are still in the zoo, it is okay to do the job in the zoo that you are doing. I will not tell you to quit your job because you are working in Nigeria. It is okay. It is said in the Bible, give what belongs to God, and to Caesar, to Caesar. Give what belongs to Nigeria, and to Biafra. While you are working in Nigeria, it's okay to work and make your money in Nigeria. But when Biafra comes, my sister, you be Biafra girl, even with the name Esther Nwachukwu. Now Biafra name be that now, my sister. So, no take it personal, but I need to analyze this video. So don't take it personal. If I can go hardcore sometimes, to bring out the beast in me, don't take it personal. Now this man, when you bring come, that be my problem. Not be you. I beg, not take it personal. So let's continue. Biko, don't take it personal.
Would remain. Understand me? So I'm not talking about Tinubu. I said Nigeria. So Finland would not want to be in the bad book of Nigeria. You don't
look at this fool now. He's saying Finland would not want to be in the bad book of Nigeria. Who is Nigeria? It's like a get man talking, say, my Oga don't want to be in my bad book. Look, Nigeria has no level of influence over Finland. What you have is population. Because of no job, laziness, hardship, okotchi, poverty. Men stay at home, their wives stay at home. In the night, all they can do is do the goody, they get in belly. All they can do is sleep and produce children. Pekin, not even children. They produce Pekin because of poverty. When there is no job, they say, it's not an idle mind, it's the devil's workshop. Here in the Western world, men think from the waist upwards. When we look at a woman, we are looking from the waist upwards. Or is it from the head up? Yeah, head up. But you guys, you look from the shoulder down. That's the difference between Nigeria and the Western world. In the Western world, when you're looking at a woman that you like, you are looking from her neck up. It means the head. What is inside her head? How does she speak? Her, her intellect, her dialect, her level of, expertise. Not, that's what we are looking at. Education can come in different ways, but her level of expertise, how well is she doing? Financially, is she okay for herself? Is she an independent woman? That's what we are looking at. That's why, the population in the Western world is not as much as that in the underdeveloped world or third world countries like Nigeria. But when the woman is jobless, the man is jobless. In the night, all the man is looking at is the waist, the uku, and all those things. Then before you know it, one man go born 7 Pekin, one man go born 9 Pekin, one man go born 8 Pekin. Then they score goal, and they compete among themselves. That alone breeds poverty. When you want to bring children to the world, you must plan for it. It is expensive to raise a child because you must give the child the very best of education. You must raise the child in the right condition, in the right state of mind. But on our own, you born Pekin from age from 6 months. Akamu, you give them, Pekin will never reach to drink pap. You give them pap. Akamu, Gary to drink at the age of 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. No Cerelac, no baby food, no baby solid, nothing. A shithole country, and you are here saying, "Oh, Finland don't want to get in the bad books of Nigeria." How dare you, Anguruma man? On Anguruma. Oh God have mercy. Continue, I beg.
creating unnecessary enemies.
Okay.
So Finland will not want to be in enmity with Nigeria because of Simon Ekpa.
All right. A couple of persons would say some areas in the southeast have, become. We've not heard reports of mayhem. We've not heard reports of agitation. Even if there is sit at home or not, nothing happens. What about the killings or kidnapping going on in some areas, specifically Anambra State? Would we say that those ones are politically incited and not have nothing to do with IPOB or Eastern Security Network?
Anambra governorship election is coming up this year, 2025. And anywhere there's an election, tension is heightened.
Hold on, now you are talking about, okay, Simon Ekpa is not there now in Anambra, and you said, oh, the election is coming. When there's election, tension is heightened. Who are those coming out to do what is happening in Anambra? Them get two heads? Are you telling me all this while they are sleeping somewhere in their house? And for 4 years they will sleep. Then during the time for election, they will come out and do what they are doing. Use your brain, my brother. Use your brain. Use your brain, man. Now them, those politicians, now them, they dwam. You know this, but you want to blame your brother. All the way in Latin Finland. 4,360 miles away, Oyibo. You want to blame him. But now that he's not around for this nonsense, because if Simon is here with us, you guys would have blamed Simon Ekpa for what is happening now. But now that he's not in the picture, now you say, oh, there is election season. During election season, things are happening. Who are those coming out to do what is happening during election season? Bad man na bad man. No, don't tell me say for 3 years bad man go be good man. Then towards the last week for election, good man turn to bad man. No, bad man na bad man. Those guys. Angunma, continue, I beg.
Can say that nobody should expect Anambra to be totally peaceful at this point in time. Mind you, it was in 2020 that Professor Chike Akuyinde, or the husband of Dora Akuyinde, was killed, and that was election year. So anywhere there's election, there's always a tension.
So who are those bringing these killers during the election now? That is the question there. Koniman die, Koniman bury him. You just say during election time, there is mayhem, there is killing, there is chaos, there is unrest. Who are those responsible? Because in your last election, you all blame Simon Ekpa. But now that Simon Ekpa is not in the picture, now you are saying you don't want to call names. It's easy to call Simon Ekpa's name, as the fall guy. You give a dog a bad name just to hang it. But now that he's not there now, something will happen in Anambra. The question is who and who will be responsible for that? Koniman die, Koniman bury him. No. Now ghost, unknown soldiers go come, unknown men go come, unknown government. But when Simon Ekpa is here, Simon Ekpa is the one, his boys, Simon Ekpa boys, now Simon Ekpa Duamo. When will you guys learn, for crying out loud? Nigerians, when will you guys learn? Ndigbo. My Biafran brethren in the local, when will you learn? Look at the Yorubas. Learn from the Yorubas. Till this day, nobody has come out to attack Chief Sunday Igboho, Chief Dr. Sunday Igboho, aka Adeyemo. Till this day, nobody has attacked him from the Yoruba side. Show me the Yoruba man that has spoken ill about Chief Sunday Igboho. The way you guys are, antagonizing, destroying the name of Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu. You guys, you disgust me. You disgust me with the passion. Even up north in the Fulani, the same thing. Boko Haram, ISIS, ISWAP, Lakorawa, they call them their freedom fighters, their champion, their warriors. Think I'm now? Dokubo, when they kill people, we know the way he's killing, but whenever he's going around, his people, they praise him, they call him a warrior. Just the other day, the governor of the old River State gave him a chieftaincy title. He is now a king with portfolio in River State. a killer, a murderer, the head of the special forces, those people that wear the uniform with a yellow skull and a dagger in the mouth of the skull. They come to Biafra land to kill us, but yet in his own state, they are crowning him king. But Ndi Igbo, your very own, those that love you, those that are fighting for you, those that want to come to liberate you, you proscribed IPOB, governors from Southeast. Don't blame it on the Fulani. The governors in Southeast, they did it. The same people blackmailed Nnamdi Kanu, kidnapped him, and gave him to the caliphate. Now the agreement be say, okay, time to release him. Now the Fulani cabal and Tinubu, they dilly-dally. They don't want to release him. But they lie to you all, say, just bring him to us. We shall hold him for a while. Then we'll release him after the election. Your election has come and gone. Nnamdi Kanu is still being held. Serve the zoo and come back in shame. You guys must learn. Learn from this. They are worried now. They are embarrassed. But the agreement, we say we blackmail him now. When we blackmail him, then you hold him there, put him someplace. Then when the election is done, you release him now. The Fulani will not release him. Again, you saw what they did. They blackmailed Simon Ekpa with the hopes that Nnamdi Kanu will be released on Christmas Day. The same Southeast went to Finland to blackmail their own brother. Bakobi one. You guys should disgust me. Continue, I beg.
Attribute that partly to the election.
All right.
I can attribute that partly to the election.
To the election, that is the case of
Anambra, yes.
So does it mean that most of the killings that were taking place in the southeast were being carried out by Simon Ekpa's men? If a couple of reports coming from that axis are saying that indeed some areas, specifically in Imo State, is now calm, aside from what is going on in Anambra, which according to what you just described now is politically induced?
I say part of it. There's always, kidnappers will always be there, robbers will always be there. I say heightened tension.
Okay.
Anywhere there's an election, there's always heightened tension.
Angroma Holland there here now. You say part of it. Angroma, Onyami, Okonimo, Ukasa. Continue, beg.
For Simon Ekpa, I know that initially, so those who believe in him did not felt that his arrest was fake news.
Okay.
But I know that as time goes on, it will dawn on them that this is a reality.
A couple of them still believe that he's not been arrested. A couple of them still support his movement, despite the fact that the group, ever since they established the United States of Biafra via the convention they held in Finland,
In social media.
Hey!
On social media.
There have been quite a lot of internal wranglings amongst them as an organization that supposedly
They are
set up
struggling
and
for
formed
money.
unity.
They are struggling for money because that is why Simon Ekpa and his gang are doing that, to scam people.
You see why this guy, I will always give him the water. Because everything from his mouth are vile. Everything he says are vile. But a man like this now, when Biafra don't come, he will come and say, I'm a pensioner, I'm a Biafran man, I'm a pensioner. I fought in the Biafran war. You must give me pension. I am an old man now. Even though I be Angroma, I'm a pensioner. Okay, don't worry, just relax. Don't worry. We shall take care of you. That's it. Whether you like us or not, we're a fair country. We're a fair people. We're a just people. And they say, sometimes public goods, it is hard to, make some people not to enjoy it. It is non-exclusive in most cases. Public goods are non-exclusive. Say, for example, somebody make a very good road. Even their enemy go use their car and drive for the roads as well. So when Biafra comes, this one you are talking about, Simon Ekpa, don't worry, we'll forgive you, That's your pension when you need. We will pay you a better pension. Not only that, healthcare. You will have a good healthcare system. You see, Because this thing, when you do your head, so you're a bit slow, you're a bit slow. So we'll take care of you. Mental health, you have your own doctor that will check you, assess you to know what's going on. Good health, a better welfare system. These things will be in place, But it's sad to someone like you, all you do is attack Simon Ekpa and all these things. But don't worry, we understand how things are now. We don't expect everybody to love what we're doing. I don't expect you to love us. It's up to you to say what you want to say, Freedom of speech. That's what we are saying, the freedom of speech. Because what you just said here now, somebody can hold you for libel or slander. When you speak, now slander. I can, we can take you to court, to a Biafran court for slander. How will you feel? Oh yeah, prove. You said Simon Ekpa is this. Prove it. Where is the proof? You call him a criminal. Where is the proof? You see, and you go begin panic. But don't worry. I think the best thing we'll do is take care of you. Your pension will be paid because Nigeria will not give any pension. Nigeria will not give you good health. But now that we have Biafra, the next stage is to implement them. Once we implement them, church don't close now. So please wrap it up.
You believe that all of that was not any form of positive intention.
All of
had
them
negative intention.
was calm.
But you still have a lot of people who trust and believe in him. He has strong, loyal supporters who feel that whatever it was he was doing was for the protection of the border of the southeast away from Fulani headers or Fulani terrorists or invaders specifically. Let me not call any tribe because there could be anyone precisely.
When Idi Amin was in power upon all the atrocities he was committing, he still has his supporters. So it's everywhere.
Hey!
Satan
Hold on there.
Supporters too.
Who are you referring to as Satan, Mr. Peter?
Listen.
More precisely.
When Idi Amin was in power upon all the atrocities he was committing, he still has his supporters. So it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Satan has supporters too.
Who are you referring to as Satan, Mr. Peter Noseki?
I said Satan still has supporters. If there's a voting today and there's a ballot box for Satan, people will vote there.
All right, let's look at the situation.
Hold on there. Angroma. Onyangroma. Okonimo. Okasa. Onyami. Idindu. Onyami. Old soldier. Old soldier never die. Don't worry, okay? We shall give you your pension. You will enjoy pension in Biafra land. That's a must. Because what's happening to you now, they call them, PTSD. I'm telling you, you are going through trauma. That Biafran war, when they fight them, people like you, you were not strong enough to look the enemy in the eyes. So till this day, that shock is in your body. My sister Esther, I'll leave it here for you. Don't take it personal. You are doing a good job. I appreciate how you were, professional in the way you were analyzing. And I hope the other guys, in your TV station will do the same. They shouldn't take it personal. Like you get one girl, one younger girl, should they vex? Simon Ekpa. No, take it easy and ask those questions. It's not personal. Nigeria making a mistake. It is not personal. If you are in the media, you are supposed to be neutral in asking your questions. Even sometimes you have to play the devil's advocate. You know the answer, but to create balance, you go, ask some questions to be pro this area, this side. If this man is talking left, you talk towards the right. To balance, sometimes you have to play that role of a devil's advocate. That's what makes media very interesting. But in that zoo, they just come with the same script. Oh, Simon is in prison, in the toughest prison in Finland. I will just laugh, you guys. I rest my case. For those that have ears, let them hear. It is 2025, and the Zoo media, they are back, speaking about Simon Ekpa. Because Simon Ekpa, now they make the content for that zoo called Nigeria. For those that have ears, let them hear. Biafrans rejoice. We shall implement Biafra this year. 2025 is the year we shall implement Biafra. Thank you, and God bless you.
Lemfi is a trusted app that allows people in the UK, US and Canada to send money to countries abroad. I'm a traveller and Lemfi is one of the most essential apps I have on my phone. Even when I'm not travelling, I still use it because I send money to my friends and family abroad, and also I send money to my bank account to prepare me for my next trip. And money gets to those accounts within minutes, just like this. The Lemfi app is top tier and there are so many reasons why I love it, but here are a few. You'll always get the best rates. Hands down, Lemfi has the best rates. There are 0 transfer fees, and when I mean 0, I mean nothing. Lemfi is 100% secure, and to give you the boost in confidence that you need in the app, the customer service is available 24/7, so you'll get customer support any time of the year, any day. The final reason why I love Lemfi is because every time I refer someone, I get a bit of cash that goes probably towards my next trip, if I'm being honest, and that could be you too. So all you need to do is download and get the app. You can get it from the Google Play Store or you can get it from the Apple App Store, but make sure you get the app because Lemfi is fantastic.